everybody. How y'all doing? Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog here in South Mississippi. What a week, guys. What a week. I hope that I am rested up. I don't know that I am. Took a lot out of old boy. I may have stretched myself. Anyway, it's all good because, that's a character building thing. I try to do what I say and say what I do. I've got, got commitments to things to do, places to go, people to see. But first, I'd like to welcome all my on-screen family members. Thank y'all for being here. I posted a little short this morning about what I was toting, and y'all fell out there and got a look at that, and I appreciate all that. Now, we do have another event coming up, and it's going to be the October 17th and 18th, and that's going to be at the barn sale. Now, me and Brother Rex are going to be set up there. Now, they sell everything from pipe wrenches to toilet paper dispensers and back, signs, and just any kind of antique that you can think of is going to be available at this place. Now, this is a local event, but it's a pretty big event. It's more or less people take their homestead, and they got a barn behind their house. And they have a loop driveway that loops up and comes around by the barn and comes back down the hill. Now, the barn is slam full of stuff. The back of the house has all kind of stuff on it. And but all around this circular drive that goes up to the barn and then goes back down into the edge of the field and comes back around and goes back out the way you came in, it's all set up with vendors. And like I say, they'll be selling everything from pigeon perches to ice cream scoops and back. Now, there are a couple of knife salesmen there, and of course, a couple would be me and Brother Rex. But then again, I think there's a couple of others that may be there. I don't know. This is Brother Rex's his territory. He's pretty solid on these folks, and this is the second one of these that I'll be participating in. The last time I was there, I had a blast. Just unbelievable. Just a great time. Got to see everything, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. Stuff that you don't see everywhere. But anyway, and after that, I think the next event that we're going to be in, that's going to be October 17th and 18th. And then exactly or almost a month until the Ellaville Night Show. Now, I have done everything I could do to promote this show. You look on there, it's got Buck, it's got Case, it's got Bear and Son, Kevin Bentley. What more can you say about Kevin Bentley? I mean, a great God-fearing man, just a great person. I've met him on several occasions and broke bread with him, had good fellowship with him. And from what I understand, there is a host of YouTubers that are going to be at this event. So I got a couple of mail calls that I'm going to go over with y'all. And I'll get y'all turned around here and get y'all in position. Get y'all, in the overhead thing here. I'm still figuring out my whole thing here. But it's okay. I think some of my videos have been receptive. I'm going to try to keep it short as I can. But I got one in from Lyman, South Carolina. And the other one came in from Alabama. So I'll get these. Justin Carlisle was one of them. And the other gentleman's name I slipped my memory right now. But this gentleman asked me, I talk about my Grail list and things that are on my list, knives like this Whaler. Okay, this is one of the knives that was on my list, and I was very fortunate to get this knife. I love it. I mean, it's a great knife. It's a rope knife, basically. But I was very lucky to get this knife. I found somebody that had one that was willing to trade for something I had, and so I picked it up, and very fortunate to got it. Now it seems as though I have another one coming. I did another trade with another gentleman, but it's a newer one than that one. Still a whaler, any way you look at it. But anyway, the other gentleman sent me a knife. He questioned my grail list and asked me what the next thing on it was, and I told him. So he emailed me a day or two later and said he had something coming my way, and I didn't put the email and the comment in my video together, and but anyway, after it got here, I realized what had happened, and he sent me a knife and a smoker. And I'll show it to y'all, and you'll see why. But he also mentioned in the letter that he sent me with the thing that he didn't have the knife that I was looking for, but told me, and was very gracious, and told me that if I wanted to trade this knife that he sent me to someone for the knife that I was looking for, but he didn't have any problem with that. And that's what I talk about, man. This community is just unbelievable, guys. Just unbelievable. But anyway, we'll get in. The first thing we're going to go over is the knife that I got from Lyman, South Carolina, Justin Carlisle. We'll go over that knife, and then we'll go over the other knife. It's a fixed blade, and we'll go over all that. Let me get set up and get everything straightened up here, and I'll be right back with that video. All right, everybody. Let's see if we can get into these mail calls here. Okay, now the first one it came in this box right here, and you can see it's labeled Carlson's Cutlery, and it came from Justin Carlson. I'm not going to show it, even though he's an LLC. I'm not going to show his address. But anyway, he included a case pocket guide, which is always handy. This one's a little different. It's got, I guess there's a couple of these styles of these out there that, but they're all cool. I got one in my car, I got one in my wallet, got one in my purse. So it's always good to have that. Then, of course, he sent me several of his stickers, which are, it's always a blessing to get a sticker from somebody. And then he sent me a note, okay? And also in this package, he sent this. And it's a 4-inch wooden Barlow. It's a right edge for those of y'all. I mean, there's your box and all that. Now, those of you that know that these are, they're kind of like Frost Cutlery. They have a bad name. Construction of them is fairly good. They're user knives. I mean, they're you can put Papa's knife up in the closet and use this and not have to worry about if you break it, you throw it down and go get another. But the reason I can't show it to you is because he, in his letter, mentioned he would love to see what I'd come up with if I was to take this and do a little modifications on it. So it's actually I got it in the soup right now. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing to it, but I got it. It's getting some adjustments. How about that? Okay. The next thing that he put in there was these stickers. Now I don't know if this is a representation of Mr. Justin or not, but that dude right there looks like he looks like old Dwayne up there at Clark, Kentucky Live. Looks like he walking across the plains over in South Carolina with a knapsack full of pocket knives. He's ready to make a deal. So and if this is a representation to you, Brother Justin, I think me and you gonna get along just fine. You know what? Cause I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. Anyway, he sent me. We traded. Now the first thing is we traded for a master Barlow, which is the ones I had were made by Colonial. I had a couple of them. I sold one I traded one with him, and then I sold one at the show last weekend. But anyway, this is just it's the 3 and whoops, it's the 3. Well, it's a 137 LRD, and you may not know the code, but it says 3.6 inch CLD, which means for closed. I mean, it's locked back, I believe, and it's red in color. Stainless steel. But made by Bear & Son. Y'all know right now Bear & Son's probably one of the top producers of knives that are made in the USA. And this one is in stainless steel. But you'll also notice right here that number, 18. Okay, let me show y'all this knife. Now, if y'all remember, a while back, I made a little rant about not being able to buy a knife in the USA, made in the USA, to celebrate our 4th of July celebrations. Well, this was the knife I was talking about. Brother Billy Ray down at Deep South Cutlery got a couple of these, and I believe he got them from Brother Justin, because I think Justin is and you can see the Bear & Son Tang stamp right there, and if you look very closely, see if I can get it in there, we can fit it in there. See right there at the blade on the swedget right there, it says 18. So this is number 18. I think he said there were 52 of these made. So I consider myself to be very lucky that I got one of these, brand new in box. And not only did I do that, but after our trade for the Granddaddy Barlow, he and I were talking on, I don't know if it was Facebook or texting or email or what we were doing, but he asked me if I had any large Stockmans, and I told him I did. And I had a Cutmaster, one that I had done a restoration on, and I had restored it. It was in fairly good shape. So he actually included another one of these. So I got number 18, and I got number 44. And now Miss Rex Wiseman, or Rex Wiseman's wife, her name is Deisha, showed a little interest in that knife, so we came to an agreement on that knife, and it now it now lives in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So there's my trade with Brother Justin over in Lyman, South Carolina, at Carlson, anyway, I can't say that. Anyway, Carlson Cutlery, and I am thoroughly pleased with what I got. I'm happy, and so I'm going to click this off and get set up, and we'll come back with the final trade that I'm going to talk about today. All right, everybody. Well, if you're looking at this box, you already know. It's a USA-made old-timer, new in box, and it says right there on the box, knives like granddad's, and that's But anyway, a gentleman from over in, I can't remember, I want to say it's Alabama. I can't remember the name of the city right now. I don't have the package for it, but I think it was Dothan, and I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. And I'm thinking Ozark, and that's not right, because that's where the bearded knife guy lives. But anyway, this subscriber reached out to me wanting to know about my list of knives and what I was looking for, and I told him what I was looking for, and he said he didn't have one of them, but it says, Dear Big Jim, I did not have the old timer, the one that you're looking for, so I sent this knife. If you want to see if you can resell it or buy whatever you're looking for or trade, that would be fine. So may God bless you. You're a good man of God. Your friend, Henry. Stay cool, cuz. So this is a subscriber, and this is what I keep telling y'all time and time again about this community and how just unbelievable what it is for me to be a part of this. So what I did is there is an individual, and now used to I would say that I'm going to send this to Arkansas, and everybody in my family knew exactly who I was talking about. But now y'all gonna have to guess, because I got 3 or 4 fellers up there in Arkansas that I'm good friends with, and but this one's fixing to take a ride. Monday, as soon as I can get to the post office, I reached out to this individual and told them that I had this knife and I would be glad. I wanted them to have it, and if they had what I wanted, and he did, and we agreed on a trade, and I'm gonna send this to him, and he's gonna send me what I've been looking for. So it all worked out good, and it's all because of Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, without you, this trade would have never happened. Now I'm getting a user, but I don't mind that. Y'all know that, because I love cleaning up knives. It's like old Kevin Bentley over there in Georgia always says, saving lives with old knives. Now this one don't need to be saved. It's got all the blade meat and all that on it, but it does need some rubbing. And y'all know Big Jim don't mind rubbing on a knife, man. I've been rubbing on them all day today. It's probably about 12 o'clock, and I've been up since probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, and been rubbing on some knife ever since. So when this knife gets here, it will become a project, may even become a modified Monday. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see when it gets here. Either way, because of who it's coming from, and the fact that me and him were able to come to an agreement and make a trade, outstanding, outstanding. Now here's the clicker for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. Most of y'all know what the 152, the old USA made 152 carbon steel old timer knife is. Well, this is the 158 OT gut hook rigid blade. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this out of here, and this is just the way it came. I haven't done anything to it. I did pull the the sleeve off the knife, but this is exactly how this knife came to me. I can get that right there. This sheath is brand new. It ain't never been touched. I've never touched it. As far as I know, it's never been out of that package. Okay. And then here is the knife. Okay, now I slid the sleeve off there one time to look at it and to take pictures before I send it to the gentleman that I'm trading with. And this thing is pristine. I'm talking about, it don't get no newer than that right there. I mean, it's just like they took it out, the standing display cases in the old hardware store. It's just like they leaned in the back of it back in 1971 or 1969 or whatever it was, and pulled the knife out of there. Y'all look at that bad boy right there. Lordy, look at that. I'm talking about, that's the finest carbon steel you can get right there, guys. It don't get no better than that. There ain't gonna be no cut test. There ain't gonna be none of that stuff. All we're gonna do is slide that sleeve back on it. I'm gonna put it back in the box, and I'm gonna pack it up. Now it's got a couple of things right there. And I don't know where that come from. I know Big Jim didn't do it. But y'all look at that. Look at that in hand. You talking about a deer cleaning machine. Man, you take that son gun right there and put that gut hook on the bottom of that cabinet and slip that thing up the middle of that deer, and it should just fall apart. It'd be guts everywhere. I hate to be graphic. And here's the kicker. Y'all look at that. Ain't no Chanika wrote on that one. All right, guys. Absolutely stunned. Well, I guess I'll move this out of the way and just lay it down right there. I don't want to hurt it in any way. But y'all look at that. Boy, that thing's just pretty. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't get. I mean, you don't find these. I mean, where Brother Henry got this, they may have had 25 of these. I don't know. You know, I guess I live a sheltered life, but I have not seen anything even close to that. Now I got a 152 that I just got at the knife show last week, and I done polished it up and got it all looking good, but it ain't nothing like this, guys. It ain't nothing like that. Man. Anyway. All right, guys. I want to thank all of y'all for coming by the bog today. Max is doing better. The medicine that I've got for him he's already had a dose. I got it working. So I hope he gets better. I want all y'all to know how much I love each and every one of y'all. I want all y'all to make sure you keep a Band-Aid handy, and Jesus Christ is Lord of my life. And rule number 9.